I'm Michael Roberts from RM Partners Law in Chicago. So my firm is RM Partners Law out of Chicago. We're a boutique firm, about 15 attorneys, founded by myself and my partner, both prior experience with big international law firms in the United States, concentrating on corporate transactions. Probably about 90% of our business is corporate transactions, M&A transactions, venture capital, refinancings, transactions throughout the United States, and about 25% of our business is now outside the U.S. in mostly inbound work, but some outbound work also. I spend personally 100% of my time on corporate transactions, mostly M&A transactions. Experience to date has been great. I use the networking to meet other professionals, lawyers and accountants who can help me in my practice. And everyone here sort of thinks the same, which I find very amazing. Everyone knows that you can trust each other when we refer deals back and forth. I've heard that more than once from a member about how when you either get a referral, you trust that you will do a good job, and when I refer something out, I trust that it will be done right because of the personal relationships that are mostly built at these networking events. I worked on a number of them, but the one that was, I think, the best use of IR Global was I had a client on the East Coast of the US who was purchasing a company in the UK, and the deal was going to be centered in the UK, although they had operations in the US. And they called me to ask me if I can quarterback it. That would normally go to a very large firm with international operations. I said I could, and I reached out to IR Global. I knew Howard Coleman, so I called Howard, and Howard brought in his corporate partner, Oksana, and they just did a great job. We ended up using different practice areas in Howard's firm at Coleman Coyle, real estate, corporate, employment law, and the deal went really well. We worked very well with each other, and you could tell that they were very concerned about making this a personal success for me also, so it worked out really, really well. I'm local, and I'm from Chicago, and felt it was important to both contribute to the event, since I'm a local member, and also to showcase my firm more and to get more exposure, since everyone's coming to Chicago, and more to be part of the IR Global team. And so it was a pretty easy decision for me to agree to be a sponsor. This becomes more important as my practice continues to develop. There are so many stories in which having an international connection has been helpful. Just recently, my partner was able to pick up a client who has international operations that would otherwise go to a big firm. And part of the selling process was introducing the relationship we have with IR Global. This client recently asked us, they were traveling abroad and they have operations in different countries, and they asked us to set up meetings for them with some attorneys in a couple countries, and I reached out to IR Global and have meetings set up now for them, which helps us tremendously, my firm, because it allows my firm to be able to sell a more global reach. My clients are getting much, it's a global world for my clients. I represent a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people in technology and IT, and they are spreading out way outside the US. And so for me, my clients are getting more sophisticated, they're getting larger, and having a network, my size firm, that can touch international professionals is a huge advantage for me.